have brought these signs for the meet today that say, "I fight for blank," where you're able to fill in the blank. But so many of these women have written the 1 in 8. The 1 in 8 women who get breast cancer in their lifetime. Who won, offense or defense? Dabo saying the offense might have won on the scoreboard, but what he saw on defense, standing strong in the red zone, 3 huge takeaways, and numerous tackles for loss, is a win in its own right. This court behind me was flooded when the men's team beat Duke, and today the women's team hope to do the same. That's right, Carmine, it is 1 versus 2 tonight for the 3A Upper State Final, with a trip to Orangeburg on the line. With this 11-point victory, the South Carolina Gamecocks are heading to the Sweet 16 for the 11th straight time. Clemson head coach Dabo Sweeney spoke with us after the second scrimmage of the spring. On the Clemson softball field behind the plate, Abby Vieira is not just the catcher, but she's what coach calls their quarterback. That title was not just given, it was earned. After fighting multiple injuries her entire collegiate career, Abby's racked up a lot of time in the dugout. But that time, creating her into the leader that her team is proud to call their own.
Abby has been so special. She's the rock behind the plate for us.
Abby is finally behind the plate for Clemson softball after injuries kept her sidelined for her first 3 seasons. Now, after multiple surgeries, Abby is at her strongest self, both as a player and a leader.
I think it's made me gritty. I know that's like a cliche word when you're talking about athletes, but it's something that I think I probably lacked before. I never had adversity hit me to where I was out of the game. And when I came back, all I wanted to do was be on that field.
Her dad, Glenn Vieira, says Abby is a natural competitor.
She's gritty. She's never going to give up. You know, I don't think even some of the coaches realize how deep down she'll dig just to be on the field, just to be in the game, just to do something.
Her mom, Rebecca Vieira, says her leadership came just as natural.
She's had it since she was a little girl. When she was in preschool, she actually would cheer on the other kids in class and help them all the time. So that's just been her personality.
I think this game's all about transferring energy. Like, how can I pick up the person behind me? Even if I have a bad at bat, how can I pick up the next person? How can I transfer my good energy? Even if I don't have a lot of it, how can I bring that today?
Abby is not only having the best season of her life, but blowing expectations out of the water. She has only 4 strikeouts at 104 at-bats. That is 8 less than her best season at Clemson. Whether she calls it cliche or not, this woman knows what it means to be gritty. Reporting in Clemson for Palmetto Sports, I'm Ella Grogan. Only 1 current player on the Wofford team has ever made it to the NCAA tournament. Now, all of his teammates have reached the same goal, including junior guard and upstate native Justin Bailey, coming off winning a SoCon championship, now making another dream come true.
It's just amazing to experience, you know, just seeing your program's name up there. It's an amazing feeling, and I'm just thankful.
The Terriers are a 15 seed drawing number 2, Tennessee, an underdog position where this team is comfortable.
I feel like there's a lot of people that haven't really believed in us, you know, from preseason polls to, you know, not having the best regular season, ended up as a 6th seed. No one thought we were going to go into Asheville and win, but we always had that belief. So I feel like we had it, you know, in the perfect balance of having that confidence, knowing that we had the ability to do it, but also having that chip on our shoulder.
Head coach Dwight Perry excited for his first March Madness as a head coach, taking lessons learned from their last tournament success into this one.
To have something as special as winning a championship around your family and friends and loved ones, and everyone shares in that moment. So I think remembering that joy in the week, in the preparation, and when you step out on the court, again, the game is going to have tough times. It's not going to be a perfect game no matter how the game unfolds. So you're facing a really good opponent. You're going to hit adversity. And in order to push through, you have to, I think, in my opinion, remind yourself of why you're doing it. And it's those joyful moments that I think is a big reason for that motivation.
The Terriers actually played Tennessee just last season, and some of the seniors telling me they are thrilled for the opportunity to kind of know how this team operates and what to expect out of this matchup. It's not going to be an easy one, but when it comes to this tournament, nothing is ever out of the question. Reporting in Spartanburg for Palmetto Sports, I'm Ella Grogan. Here at McWhorter Stadium, it is more than likely that your eyes will trail to right field, where you'll see the deep end. No matter how packed that field is with fans, this part of the parking lot is where you'll find the most rowdy of them.
Last year, diehard Clemson fan Rob Mitchell decided he wanted to take his energy at softball somewhere new. He came up with the deep end.
We just like to come out to Clemson softball games and give all the energy we can to these girls and let them know we're out here.
Converting his truck to a boat, standing out in the sea of fans.
And so we scream, we have train horns, we do everything we can to make sure that they know we're out here supporting them.
The boat idea, not so far out of left field as you might think.
The Seneca moat that surrounds the softball field, we just thought it was appropriate that we could be in a boat out here and have fun.
The energy and support meaning everything to the Tigers.
We love the deep end. They're our biggest supporters, and they come to almost every single game, and they're rowdy, and doesn't matter who we're playing, they're out there and ready to cheer us on.
A lot of partying going out there, a lot of bubbles, a lot of great atmosphere. Kind of a spin-off of the Cajun Cafe, but they're awesome. They are so supportive.
The deep end makes their presence known in a variety of ways and wears it proudly, most recently in the form of bracelets. They've taken to making custom bracelets for every single softball game, giving them to coaches, fans, players, and now I'm repping a few of my own. Reporting in the deep end for Palmetto Sports, I'm Ella Grogan.